The wait is finally over. The DJI Mini 5 Pro is no longer just a rumor, it's real, and it's shaping up to be the most advanced mini drone DJI has ever made. This is not just another refresh, it's a full step forward, packed with camera upgrades, smarter flight systems, and design improvements that show DJI has been listening closely to feedback from pilots all over the world. In this section, we're going to break down everything you need to know so far. From the major sensor upgrade, to the new gimbal system, to the battery and weight debate that could make or break this drone's appeal. We'll also talk about release timing and why DJI is playing this moment so carefully. Why the Mini series matters for years. DJI's mini drones have been the go-to choice for anyone who wants professional-level aerial footage in a small, lightweight package. The original Mini broke barriers by coming in under 250 grams, which allowed it to bypass registration in many countries. The Mini 2 and Mini 3 Pro brought better cameras, better range, and more intelligent flight modes. And the Mini 4 Pro refined the formula with improved obstacle sensing and smooth slow motion. But even with all of those upgrades, the Mini 4 Pro still had its limits. Low-light performance wasn't on par with bigger drones. The slow-motion frame rate capped out at 100 frames per second. And while the obstacle sensing worked well in daylight, it struggled in low light or in complex environments, like dense forests or tight city streets. That's where the Mini 5 Pro comes in. It's designed to take all those weak spots and turn them into strengths. The camera. Now with a 1-inch sensor, let's start with the star of the show, the camera. Leaks point to a 1-inch image sensor. If you're not into camera tech, here's what that means. A bigger sensor can capture more light. More light means better image quality, especially in darker conditions. It also means more detail, richer colors, and a higher dynamic range. This is a huge leap from the Mini 4 Pro's smaller sensor. It's the kind of upgrade that makes night shots cleaner, sunset footage richer, and daytime scenes sharper. It's the kind of jump that takes this drone from great for social media to good enough for commercial projects. And remember, this is still a drone that weighs under 250 grams. To put that in perspective, you're getting a sensor size that was once reserved for much bigger, heavier drones, now in something that can fit in a jacket pocket. 4K at 100 frames per second. The second big upgrade is in video performance. The Mini 5 Pro is rumored to shoot 4K video at 120 frames per second. That's a bump from the Mini 4 Pro's 100 FPS cap. It might not sound like a huge jump on paper, but in practice, it makes slow motion even smoother. When you slow footage down, every extra frame gives you more detail and less motion blur. For action scenes, sports shots, or cinematic reveals, that extra smoothness makes a difference. For creators, this means you can capture those sweeping, dramatic slow motion passes that instantly grab attention on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. It's a small number change with a big creative payoff. A smarter, more flexible gimbal. Next up, the gimbal. This is the part of the drone that keeps the camera steady, even when the drone is moving. Leaks suggest the Mini 5 Pro will feature a new gimbal design with up to 225 degrees of rotation. Why does that matter? More rotation means more creative possibilities. You can angle the camera in ways that weren't possible before, opening up shots that feel fresh and dynamic. Vertical shooting, now a must-have for social media content, is here to stay. It's likely even smoother and more refined than before. That's great news if you're making reels, shorts, or TikToks. There's also something called middle mode, a 48mm equivalent focal length. This simulates a telephoto lens by intelligently cropping into the main sensor. While it's not true optical zoom, it's a clever way to get closer to your subject without flying closer and without losing image quality. Obstacle detection. Now with LiDAR, one of the most exciting safety upgrades could be the addition of LiDAR-based obstacle detection. LiDAR uses laser pulses to detect objects, and it works incredibly well in low light or complex environments. Imagine flying in a dimly lit alleyway or weaving through tree branches at dusk. LiDAR can pick up obstacles that older vision systems might miss. The Mini 5 Pro may still lack full-side sensors, so it won't be perfect for every situation, but this LiDAR addition alone could make night flights and tight space navigation much more confident. Power and convenience. With a bigger sensor and more advanced tech, you'd expect more weight. To handle that, DJI is rumored to have upgraded the motors. These stronger motors help maintain stability, even with the extra load, and they should improve flight responsiveness. They've also reworked the propeller system. Instead of screws, the Mini 5 Pro might use quick-release propellers. That means swapping them out will be faster and easier, perfect if you travel a lot or fly in rough conditions where blades might get damaged. Visibility and compliance. This might sound minor, but for a lot of pilots it's huge. The Mini 4 Pro had a rear-only LED system that shut off during night flights. In some regions, especially in Europe, that made it harder to stay compliant with local flight laws that require drones to be visible at all times. The Mini 5 Pro could fix that by keeping LEDs on for the entire flight. It's a small change that makes night operations smoother and more legal. Battery life, vs. weightlily leak suggests the Mini 5 Pro could have up to 36 minutes of flight time. That's a nice bump over the Mini 4 Pro. But here's the real challenge. Staying under the 250-gram limit. That weight class is important because it allows the drone to skip registration in many countries. It's a big selling point for travelers and hobbyists. DJI might offer 2 battery versions, one that keeps the drone under 250 grams for legalese, and another Pro battery with more flight time, even if it pushes it over the weight limit. That way users can choose what works best for them. Release timing as for when we'll actually see it. Early rumors pointed to August, but that's looking less likely. A September or October launch seems more realistic. That timing lets DJI ride the holiday wave, giving them months of hype leading into peak sales season. It's a smart play. Drop the drone in early fall. Let influencers and reviewers flood social media with content. And by the time Black Friday hits, the Mini 5 Pro is on everyone's wish list. Wrapping up section 1 so far, the DJI Mini 5 Pro looks like a serious leap forward. It takes the portability and ease of use that made the Mini series so popular, and layers on pro-level features that were once only available in bigger, heavier drones: a bigger sensor, better slow motion, more creative gimbal movement, smarter obstacle detection, and a design that still aims to keep things under that magic 250-gram line. If even half of these leaks turn out to be true, the Mini 5 Pro won't just be an upgrade, it will be the new benchmark for what a compact drone can do. In the next section, we'll dig into how these features compare to competitors, what kind of footage you can realistically expect, and whether it's worth upgrading from older models.